After being criticized for her poor parenting, Tori Roloff of Little People has responded to her irate critics. Fans have already criticized the 31-year-old Tori of having poor parental choices. In a Thursday Instagram Q&A, the Little People Big World star retaliated against the curious followers. "Don't be" was Tori's sardonic response to the fans' "I'm worried about Lila" and her language skills question. Additionally, the 31-year-old captioned her reply, saying, "Got it under control." According to Tori, the one thing that's so frustrating with sharing our lives on social media is when people argue or analyze the medical history of her child with Zach Roloff. She and Zach, 32, have 3 kids together: Layla, 2, Jackson, 5, and Joja, 2 months. They all had a common type of dwarfism from birth. According to Tori, people don't think we have doctors or people that we trust in our lives with our kids' health. "We've got it under control," the mother of 3 says in closing. "Have faith in me." For safety, both Tori and Zach received criticism for what some fans saw as a risky parenting technique while driving with their 5-year-old son Jackson, suggesting that some followers don't agree. The parents faced criticism for failing to properly buckle their 5-year-old son Jackson into his car seat. The reality star took his children to Sonic for some dinner in a scene from Tuesday's show. However, astute admirers quickly saw that his eldest child wasn't buckled into his booster chair properly. One strap was absent, but the other was shabbily looped across the top of the seat and beneath his arms. A fan's reaction. Fans of LPBW rushed to Reddit to voice their displeasure about the accident, criticizing the couple for their carelessness. In yesterday's episode, Jackson was shown wearing his seatbelt incorrectly while wearing a high back booster. Isn't a 5-point harness still appropriate for him? One person started the topic by writing, "All I kept thinking about was how fast he would fly out in an accident. They let the kids bounce around untethered in that mule on the farm," another person recalled. "It just blows my mind when people don't care about their kids' safety," said a third. "It just requires one minor accident that could cause catastrophic harm to a child in the wrong seat. They are careless and indolent." A fourth said, "I detest it when people don't take car seat safety seriously." A fifth said, "Yes, and Lila should still be rear-facing," mentioning Zach's daughter, who is 2 years old. Experience Life. Tori Roloff was criticized by fans for abandoning her 2-year-old daughter after placing her in a dangerous condition. After setting her daughter down on the kitchen counter, the 31-year-old went to the cupboard to retrieve something. Lila was seated alone on the counter, surrounded by birthday decorations and balloons. Then Tori sat down to speak with her husband's father, Matt, with her back to Lila. Even if Lila's father and grandfather were in the same room, they couldn't have caught her if she'd fallen. In an attempt to ease their tension, Matt discussed Tori's morning sickness with her. At one point, she turned to give Lila some food, but she turned back to face her. When Jackson awoke from his slumber, Tori placed him on the counter to stand barefoot, but swiftly removed him. The toddler was not pleased when Tori turned to face her and instructed her to say goodbye to her grandfather as Matt was departing. After witnessing what transpired, LPBW supporters on Reddit were incensed and took to the platform to offer feedback on it. "Who the hell leaves a toddler sitting on a counter with their back turned?" One Redditor said, "Throughout the entire scene, my heart was in my throat. Perhaps Lila simply doesn't move, but woes." A screenshot of the scenario, showing Tori sitting with her arms folded, was also included in the original poster. On the site, a lot of supporters vented their rage at Tori for abandoning her child. A viewer said, "My husband walked into the room during this scene and immediately asked why she was on the counter like that. That scene made me really uncomfortable too," someone else added. "It also seemed like she left Lila there and walked away, though I'm not sure whether that was simply editing," a second. "I felt your dread," a third commenter said, and another fan expressed concern about the consequences of an unintentional fall by posting, "She's so tiny." For any toddler, but particularly for an LP baby. That would be a significant plunge.